feels like it may have. Okay. Right. I forgot. Was it jogging to the? Was it jogging to the wall or was it sprinting to the wall that made you crash?
I'm pretty sure sprinting to the wall makes you crash.
Okay, but so.
You might be okay
Oh,
jogging.
okay, yeah.
Wait, he sprinted into the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was a thing. I think it happened before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to sprint into the wall.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So we did it take?
Oh, yep, it started.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I guess with that, we'll get started. So hello, anyone.
Hello.
So, okay, we're back with more Zomboid for this week. Oh wait,
Let's see.
just there are all our names. I don't know if you can actually see it. You probably could, but anyway, all of us are
You
here.
can only see your own name. Oh
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
think
Yeah, you
you
can
can
scroll
see
over.
Oh yeah, you have to
Oh,
scroll
yes.
over some
You
people.
put the icon, your cursor over
Yeah.
the other player.
Yeah.
It's not working for Sile though.
I assume she's behind a wall.
Maybe that's why. Okay, now it's working. Huh.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess I was just around the corner. Maybe that's why it didn't work. I don't know.
Yeah.
indeed. Very good. Well, doesn't crash. Okay. Okay. So anyway, we've come back. What was it? For last session, we went out and it was actually raining quite a whole lot. And
Yeah.
oh, neat! You can just keep on clapping while you're moving the entire time.
That'll just attract zombies. If you were to walk around outside.
Yeah, that's just
Oh.
an emote.
Really? Emotes don't bother
Maybe you can toggle it
with
off.
others?
Oh, okay.
That's good to know at least.
Indeed. Let's see. Oh, a second. Do I have any food on me? And you know what? Sile made a omelet mushroom. Indeed.
So I've been hearing that people who
Oh,
work in comics,
okay,
like
sure.
the artists or authors or whatever, aren't getting
Thanks.
paid. Have you heard about that?
Huh. I haven't been hearing about stuff like that.
You haven't?
I didn't really follow the comic
Okay.
stuff.
I just thought it was funny because, like, out of all
Oops.
the crazy stuff they keep doing, making things all progressive and everything, and
Oh
on
wait,
top of
place
that,
item. Place item.
they're
Okay,
just,
that's
like,
right. Back on the table.
not getting paid. It just feels less like a business and more like a group of friends just goofing around doing stuff together. Like, it's not even an organization. It's definitely not a business. It's just like a club or something, and they just do whatever they feel like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of random.
Oh wait, now I'm getting bored. So what time is it now?
We got plenty of stuff to read. It's ridiculous. I actually ran out of we ran out of space in the cabinet there. I couldn't even put the magazines and
Okay.
books I had with me.
Oh, we should have a backpack designated as something we can put magazines in, or maybe I could build another yourself.
Yeah, but it doesn't
don't
seem to be
bother.
raining anymore.
The stuff that I
Huh.
keep with me, I just can't. I'm reading it whenever I need to go get out of boredom, so it's fine. I don't think we need it anymore.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
actually
see.
thinking that, at least until the TV or the electricity goes out, then we should try to rely on the electricity stuff.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Ah, that reminds me. I should double check how much fuel is inside the generator back there, because we have 2 fuel cans that are, I think, almost full each.
Oh right. What is? I think last time we watched Blood in the Hood. So I think the next one is something called Card Zone.
Huh.
But how do you use the generators? You put gas in them, of course, but then how do you actually get
Let's see.
electricity out of it? Do you just plug it into the house and that's it?
I think just have it near a house, or you have some kind of structure that's house-like. Then you just bring the generator near it, and that counts.
Okay.
Then just turn it on, and electrical stuff inside it should work.
Okay, as long as it's that easy.
Oh,
Because
let's see.
I just
Yeah.
assumed you had to plug it into like an outlet or something in the house somewhere.
Welcome to Card Zone. I'm Ginny, and I'm with brother Fred. Today we're talking tired. Yeah.
Let's start with the basics. The 4 things on your car.
Those are tires. I'm
Mechanic.
learning something new every day.
With all those nuts and potholes and ruts and potholes in the roads, it's only a matter of time before you get a puncture and have to change your tire.
That's easy. Just loosen the nuts, right?
No, Fred, you gotta jack the car up first. Then you take your lug wrench onto the nuts and take off your tire. Make sure your new tire is inflated properly. Use a tire pump for that. Too soft and you'll slide all over the road. Too hard and it might burst. And remember, the right size wheel for the right vehicle. Standard cars, heavy duty, and sports cars all have different size tires. Or different wheel sizes.
Wow, I fixed it all by myself.
Red, you just put a wheelbarrow wheel on an 18-wheeler. That won't work.
Oh, dang.
Red and Jimmy in the car zone.
They are the greatest.
Yeah, whatever.
Changing
Okay.
lots of tires and being self-reliant.
Oh.
Okay, doing it. There we
Okay,
go.
that actually got me a mechanic experience.
Wow. Wow, I wish I was a car zone.
Huh. What video was that called? Car Zone?
Yep, car zone.
Huh.
We actually have all 3 episodes that we have.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and keep. Actually, should we watch them or do we need to get a mechanics up real quick?
Actually, where was
we
our
already got
mechanic?
a mechanical level, right?
Yeah. So I went
Oh.
from 0 to 1 point something.
Oh, I'm gonna have to read a book for
Yeah.
mechanic.
I guess
level
where I
2.
was, wherever I was at. So
See,
level
we have
2.
mechanics. Okay.
Okay, do you actually get more watching TV experience by having book experience?
Oh, okay.
Because that'd be interesting. Did anybody have 0 mechanics but have read the books beforehand?
There are mechanics for
I'm
read the books.
pretty sure.
Uh,
well, I don't think I had 0 mechanics. I'm pretty sure I
I'm
had
not sure if
some
I had 0 mechanics. I
level.
probably had pretty close to 0 mechanics, but...
Okay, I think I was 0. I had definitely 0 mechanics because I died last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So now
You and you're dying.
I have 120 experience at level 2.
Okay,
You're at level
well...
2?
But if somebody had read the mechanics book, yeah, because it says level 2, or at least the level 2 box is still gray, and it's
Okay.
120 out of 150.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
would...
Huh.
I
Then
would
you just jumped an entire level.
okay, I would like to read level 2 before we watch the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm reading level 2 now.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
so I
what
guess
are
when
your
you
guys'
finish with that.
experiences if you're at level 2 mechanics?
Yeah.
I'm actually at level 3 mechanic now.
Oh, okay. Is anybody else at 120 out of 150 who might have been in the same boat as me? From 0 to whatever. Assuming you didn't read the book.
No, I'm pretty sure I read the book, and I was at
Okay.
level...
And were you at 0 mechanic, or did you have any experience in mechanics?
I forgot if I did. I don't think I was at level 1 fully. I might have had it like a bit. Well, probably not. I don't think I ever touched a car, did I?
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like the type of thing that you'd actually just gain experience by opening the hood and getting the stats on the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once I finish reading this book, you can read it and we'll know for sure.
Yeah, okay.
So, I guess apart from... I'm still waiting to see if that... I still want to get that Digital's comic of The Last Ronin, but apparently the local shop at the mall doesn't actually have it in yet, so I'll have to keep waiting. I could theoretically go to another shop just to buy it, but I feel like I'm too casual for that. I don't want to bother. I'll just wait. But there's really nothing you guys would be interested in reading for yourself?
But like comics fights.
Yeah.
I don't know. Comics are a very weird thing, and it's like I don't know. Back here over in the digital age.
Well, it doesn't even have to be anything from the big two. It could be from anywhere else.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing. I'm not entirely sure. What was it? Like a story that you have to actively buy into for continual installments. I'm not even entirely sure how it is. Well, a lot of people didn't entirely sure how.
You're not
how it is
wrong,
in the...
but that's one of the main reasons why I just buy
So-
trade paperbacks when they get entire volumes with like several issues in them, just so I can get more of the story at once. And I know I
Yes.
have to wait longer for that, like months after the initial run of the issues come out, but it's cheaper that way.
I guess. Wait.
Oops, wrong book.
Nope.
Like you don't care much about like Transformers or Ninja Turtles or anything.
Let's just say it looks like what is it? But the thing was that like I keep on, what was it? Well, I should probably say more often is that I don't think I'd say I'm a fan of much of anything really.
Yeah, that's fair. Me neither.
'Cause it's like,
That's why I'm doing this so casually.
yeah. Because to me, like a fan of something would like a thing or a IP or fandom or whatever, no matter what comes out of it. And that's just really not the case for me,
Yeah,
anyway.
it's probably best just to wait then, and not even bother. If there's anything else you'd much rather spend your money on, then
Yeah, or but it probably wouldn't be of a particular thing. It would, I don't know, maybe if it was like I don't know, something small, one-off, I guess, and I don't know, I saw a review that I knew it really worked out in the end or whatever. Yeah.
oh well. When does the Steam have their winter sale? When does that start?
I think it usually around the 20th to 21st is when it starts.
Of December?
Yeah,
Not January?
yeah.
Okay.
Because they want to be before the holiday anyway.
Oh, okay.
But they also want it to be winter. Because I think it's still autumn until around that time anyway, right?
Out of the
Oh.
tank.
Okay.
Let me see. Or did winter start at around November? Because I think it was
And no.
around 20th of whatever given month the season changes. I think it might have been November 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. I just guess 3 months after whatever previous season changed, and that'll be the next season.
Yeah.
This reading is taking a while. I'm only halfway through.
Alright. I forgot. What made you so interested in the last run again?
Oh, because it was like I don't want to call it a what if, because I know technically all these comics are what ifs because different authors put their own spin on it. But essentially, the three of the turtles were killed, and the last one avenges them. But it's a mystery as to which of the last four actually survived. But I guess
And which of the other 3 killed everybody.
No, I don't think any of the turtles killed each other or anything. Or unless you meant something else, I don't
Yeah.
understand. But yeah, I just thought it would be an interesting read. And I'm not sure if there's any like required reading to read beforehand. I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be. But if there's any characters that pop up that I don't recognize, I can always look them up online. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's easier that way. But I just thought the premise was interesting. Whoever is the one that is the main character for that book, doesn't really matter who. It'll still be fun to read.
Minor pain. Okay. Back to minor pain.
But does that mean that their personalities are so weak that you can't really tell who's who or who's the main character?
I suppose.
Well, I mean, you can take it. Wouldn't they have like the same kind of like reaction to their brothers being murdered? Wouldn't it? Because like it doesn't matter who it is, whoever survives will probably feel a lot of regret or guilt or anger or something. So because of what happened, and whoever it is, they'll just react accordingly.
I know, and they'll just learn how to use a different weapon, I guess.
But then, like, that makes it seem like that. Oh no, it doesn't matter who they are. They have the same personality. But no, I don't think so.
Well, they would have a weaker personality after they're on their revenge trip, because all of them, their personality would probably be the same.
But no,
ask me about my trauma.
But that's the thing, though. Wouldn't each of them go to the same conclusion or have the same
yeah,
reaction?
but they probably wouldn't handle it the exact
But their
same
reasoning
way.
for it would be different. Like if it was a Raph who survived, he's the angry, sarcastic one who's a rebel, and if he gets any sort of like if his brothers all die in front of him, wouldn't he be feel guilt for not being strong enough or something?
I wish I was nicer to Mikey. But if it was Donnie, he'd be all like, "I wish I was nicer to Mikey."
Yeah, but just how they
But
go
like,
about
wouldn't Donnie
their...
be even too? Because then he'd be like, I wish I was stronger and not
Actually, it's
so
probably that
focused
thing.
on technology or something. As an example, I'm not saying this is how the book is going to go through because I didn't read it yet. But they would all have different reasons for feeling that guilt, right?
Well, but they wouldn't handle
maybe
it the exact same way,
Leo
even if it
would-
was about revenge.
But like Leo would think, oh, I wasn't as good of a leader to them. I
I
wasn't
wish I
able
was
to
a better leader to Mikey.
I mean, they would have different reasonings for why. Like they
And
would
Mikey
think, oh,
was
I
all
didn't.
like-
Raph would be thinking, I didn't care enough about Mikey or anyone. I only care about myself too much. If it was Mikey, he'd be like, I wish I took things more seriously.
Yeah, I wish I
actually
didn't introduce rap to pants just to pants him in front of.
Anyway, so the end result may be similar to, or maybe the same, but the reasoning or the path to get there would be different, wouldn't it?
I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean,
so.
but they would. I start to imagine they wouldn't just like go about their revenge, even if it was revenge, just in different ways. Like if it was Donnie, be like, okay, I could go, what was it, rogue vigilante, or I could think these through and try to suss out who exactly it was that killed him, and I don't know, science, and maybe make a killer robot.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know.
But yeah, but I don't know, just well, I don't know.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, everything pales in comparison to 03. So
When I went to
what you
that
gonna do?
particular store, they said that particular book is back ordered
So what was over here?
because I guess it's super popular. So it'll
Maybe
take
it
a while
was
for them
here?
to get it. So it's already been
Yeah.
weeks and they haven't let me know
That's probably
yet.
it.
So I don't know if
Okay.
I should bother. I'll probably go there again sometime and ask about it, but I'm not in any real hurry to get it.
Donnie ends up taking DNA from the crime scene and makes a virus that susses out that exact individual. And so his entire journey is finding the corpse.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It could even be the entire the Foot Clan. I don't know if the Foot Clan is in this book. Who knows? Whatever. I don't know when it takes place or what the circumstances around it.
Oh, they can find wood
Wow.
glue in
Hey,
the
go
woods.
into
So
the
that's
foggy
where you get wood
woods.
glue.
Ah, there's no zombies out there.
Sile found wood glue in the woods.
Okay, I'm
Huh.
done reading the book. I'm gonna put it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
okay.
finished too.
Alright, then I guess I am up next.
Okay.
Bring it
Mechan-
home. I think you can actually combine wood glues.
It was mechanics, right? Yeah, yeah. What is it? Or did I have it? Did I have it? No, it's I already watched it.
Oops, I forgot to close this thing.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was scavenging in the forest because I think there's a higher chance of scavenging in general.
can't I
in
see
here.
it? Pretty sure I can.
Alright, time to go.
Yeah, yeah.
But also talking about other stuff I was thinking of getting in the future. I was thinking of getting Trinity Trigger, but I'm still not sure about it. I don't know.
Okay.
It might be
Which-
fun to try it, to play it, but it's just. You saw how look how simple sort of what was it, Secret of Mana on the Super NES, the 3-player game,
Yeah.
and that game
Yeah.
is fine as it is, but you know how ridiculous or annoying the whole battle system can be. You had to wait for enemies to get their damage before you can stack on more damage. You can't
Aha.
just spam them. And then the Trials of Mana
There you go.
games, or the remake of Secret of Mana, that 3D remake that people didn't seem to like that much, for
Hmm.
different reasons. They just seem too simplistic and basic, and I'm not sure if Trinity Trigger would warrant anything deep. Or like it would
yeah.
warrant the purchase because it's not terribly deep or complex gameplay wise. So I don't know.
Alright, I think I saw a bit of Trinity Trigger, but I might have forgotten most of it. Yeah,
Like,
alright.
what other kinds of games? Like the Ninja Turtle games. They're just beat 'em ups, right?
Which ones?
The arcade ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're just simple beat 'em ups. Even the GameCube ones. Were those very deep? Like the later games, like was Battle
Um,
Nexus that deep or Mutant Melee? No.
Oh, they got
Melee Nightmare?
pretty
No,
deep. Like,
Nightmare.
well, most notably, they keep on expanding your combo list, not to a very ridiculous extent, but noticeable by very noticeable by the end of the game. And the last one, I think, included if you remember vaguely that scroll system, which you have 5 slots, a whole bunch of scrolls or equipable things that take up
Yeah.
anywhere from like 1 to. Actually, no, wait, maybe it was the ones that
1 to
took all
3
of them.
slots or something.
But yeah,
each.
most of them just took up 1 to 3 slots, and yeah, you could mix and match it.
Didn't have that system? What was that about? I forgot.
Well,
What was that for?
stats and maybe some special ability. Well, special
Maybe effects or something.
attributes. Yeah, like that.
Did it have that? Really?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
some kind of
pretty simple, but
high-ranking scrolls that gave you even different armor too.
oh
Or
yeah,
change
there was
your
some of those too.
Those weren't just skin changes or palette swaps. I guess I'm not sure how to properly categorize those, but
It looks like it was actual different type of armor to be on top of the turtles.
Yeah,
And it gave
yeah.
you different stats too.
okay, well that's something.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anything, that might be more interesting because you get to try out different loadouts, I guess, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So Trinity Trigger does not have that kind of system where you can try out different armor types or whatever, or equipment slots to fill in. Then like you're just beating stuff up with your attack and spells, right? Very basic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it feels like, I guess.
I
they have,
suppose.
like,
I
a
mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be very complex if they were just going for like a pick up and play kind of thing.
But that's the thing. If it's just a pick up and play, does it really warrant $60?
Oh,
If it doesn't have any more
I know.
depth, then
I mean, even if it did, I'm not entirely sure if we're in the market for $60 things.
well, that's the thing. If it actually warrant that much kind of complexity, or if it has that kind of complexity, then it would warrant the higher price tag because it'd be more interesting to play.
I don't know. Well, complexity is not always equal fun. You know, tense. What was it?
Well, think of it this way: if they
Tense, what was it? The Black Legion? No, not that one. Black Order. Oh wait. Whatever. The
Ultimate
Marvel
Alliance
phase.
3,
Battle Alliance.
Ultimate
Yeah.
Alliance, whatever. But I
Whatever.
think that one does warrant the price tag because of
Because
how
it
many
was
characters
complexity?
you have and all of the customizations you can put on them to make them try out different loadouts and everything.
No, we just went for crystals.
And
And
he
they-
didn't the same thing is he didn't even bother with the crystals. It was me who put in all those crystals. So that's how I knew how complex it was, and I still think it's fun.
I don't know. I think that yes, as an observer, it's probably because like you're a little too close to the grind. They got
I
you could
guess
easily get to the
You're
point in
right.
which you're
I am
gonna
too close to the game, but did
Yeah,
you
it's-
see? But out of what you've seen,
yeah,
how
it's clouding your judgment.
But out of what you've seen, all of the different challenges you can do, the different characters you can
All the
play
different
as,
challenges we have to try multiple times.
it was still fun.
Grind.
But then out of all of the stuff you can
Spare
do
me,
in the game,
grinder.
think of all the stuff you can do in the game. All of the challenges, I know it's a grind,
All the
but
things I have to do multiple times.
all of the stuff you got to do, all the ways you can customize your characters, change their appearance, level up their abilities, equip crystals onto them. You see all that. Don't you think that warrants $60?
Hmm.
I mean, compare that game to Ninja Turtles on the GameCube, the first one, based on off the 2003 series. See how basic that game is. Which one do you think is more valuable, based on how much you can do in content-wise?
No, but actually, wait, was $50 a thing back then? I didn't
Maybe
think
it was
so.
$50. Maybe it was just $50.
It was for
not
GameCube,
60.
but it was like, weren't they still up the 30-40 range?
I think they were 60. Or well, let's just go with 50. Let's go in between, in the middle, and just say 50. Because I feel like maybe 60 might be too much for GameCube games back then.
Yeah,
Let's go with
that's
50. So
probably
that
around
game for
40,
$50 and Ultimate Alliance 3 for 60. Not even counting the DLC. Ignore the extra characters and whatever. But all the stuff you can do, there's a huge discrepancy in content, isn't there?
I don't know. Yeah, because the thing about the different kinds of content that.
But if they were to re-release that Ninja Turtles game again on the GameCube, only like they remake it for the Switch or the Xbox or whatever, if they were to re-release it but not add anything to it, it's the exact same game. Do you think $60 would be a good price for that compared to other games you can get for $60?
Let's see. I don't know. Well, I feel like, Why is my contention that this is worth more?
Based on how much you can do, even if it's a grind.
I don't know, because
Based on how much.
if it
you
was up
can
to me,
do.
I would feel like all because what was it? because back then you have to take into account that back then DLCs and all that sort of thing isn't really much of a thing, as opposed to like all this other what was it?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to not
Oh,
even
the other
look at the
DLC and
DLC.
such.
Just look at the base game and what you can do with the base game.
Oh, what was that? That was the first campaign. Was it the second one too? No, wait. Oh, actually, no, wait. Nothing else after that. So it was just that one, I think. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Is that really?
Why would you put milk?
Well, actually, it's actually kind of hard for me because I think we played the original Ultimate Alliance 1, but we didn't play 2. Wait.
Didn't we play 2?
Oh,
No, we skipped 2. I don't think.
Are you sure? Didn't we rent it?
I know we
rented
rented 1. I don't think we rented 2. 2 was like the Civil War one.
Uh-huh.
I saw videos of other people playing 2, and I thought, oh yeah, yep, we definitely didn't play that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Cause like the best opinion that could possibly be would pretty much be somebody who played all of the Ultimate Alliance games, not just the
It's a
first
collection, or I guess 1 and 2 in a kind of set.
one. Right.
Maybe, yeah.
The same thing with the Ninja Turtles games.
Yeah. But the original Ninja Turtles, well, the original Ninja Turtles was, GameCube Ninja Turtles, the original one. That was more trying to stick as close to the arcade games as possible.
Yeah, I think so.
So I would say the arcade games was.
If you
I
want
guess
to
I'll
look
just
at
say
the
like on
arcade-
ballpark twice as expensive as or pay twice as much for that one as you did for the arcade ones.
How much would the arcade ones cost then if you were to re-release them individually today?
Oh, the arcade ones. Probably no more than 10, maybe around the $5.
Yeah,
So
that's why they released the
pro-
Cowabunga collection, because all those games individually would be too cheap to just re-release on their own, right?
yeah, so maybe the original GameCube one would probably be in the
$10, $20 range, maybe?
$20-$25, I think. And what was it? So that means that the Black Order would be I don't know, I'd say around 40-50. Probably nah.
Don't lower the
40,
30.
Oh yeah, it was 40, 40 45.
So that's the thing, though.
I'm really not entirely sure how many people, like on average, would really go play through it multiple times.
There's lots to do in the game. Plenty of
Yeah,
characters to level up.
I'm really thinking that you're in the minority of people who went as far as you did.
Well, the joke's on you. I got it for 20% cheaper from Best Buy. I bought it.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. That's when they had their Gamers Club unlocked whatever membership thing. When all new games were 20% less on discount if you had a subscription to their service. So I bought it for $48 before taxes, but So I didn't even pay full price for it. So if anything, I got an even better deal than normal. So that's why I'm thinking if Trinity Trigger isn't terribly deep combat-wise, then.
But $60. Well, I wonder where does the other where does the money go to?
$60?
Yeah. Well, actually, did you say that Trinity Trigger was 60?
Yeah, it's $60.
Yeah, but where did that money come from? Maybe.
No, okay, if you full disclosure, if you want to be honest about it, $60 for a game that gives you hours upon hours, maybe even tens or hundreds of hours of entertainment is really cheap, considering how short movies are, how terrible movies are nowadays, how terrible books, novels, comic books, kids' shows, considering how cheap all that and terrible that stuff can be. What? Here we go. Well, if you look at that, then if anything, video games is really cheap, and they should cost more than $60 or $70 because of how much entertainment they give you. You can take weeks, or even months to get through it all, right? Depending how often you play. You play a game for hundreds of hours. The $60 or $70 is cheap by comparison, but going into that, you just have to look at how much money you have and how much you're able to, or are able to pay for something like this. So when you compare it to a $15 ticket to a movie, $60 or $70 is crazy expensive, right? So I mean, there's multiple things you have to look at. It's not just how much does it cost compared to everything else. You also have to think about how many people work on these games
Yeah.
for it to actually come into existence.
I don't know. I mean, the price of making the game is cheaper than ever. That's so much that there's like a active and I'd say reasonably thriving indie scene.
Oh,
So,
even
so
those
it's
aren't
like
that.
I'm
Why do
also
you,
thinking of a matter of like what if? Okay, not saying that what this company's done isn't like very impressive. They should very be commended. But if we're talking about like a market and industry here, are we entirely sure there isn't a group or indies or other people out there hungry enough to do what they do for a good deal lower cost? So it's like, yeah,
well,
some things
you
in
may be
the
right, but there's also people, indie developers who spend all kinds of money and they need a publisher to help pay for the game just so they can keep coming to work on it. If a publisher doesn't come in and pay for the game so that they can keep getting keep working and stuff and keep living, then the indie developers won't have any income coming in and they just have to give up. That's
There's
why a
also,
lot of times people who work on games by themselves do it on as like a hobby because nobody's really paying for it yet, and
fine,
they
whatever.
need to get an actual normal job just to keep themselves going in their home to help pay for food and
There are
mortgage and stuff.
they have avenues.
But then even the guys who make the
Okay,
Cuphead game mortgage their house so that they can keep the game being developed on, so they can keep working on the game. So I mean, it's not like any developers
There you go.
have it easy. They might not have the huge company to pay a bunch of employees, but they still need to make money and keep living while they're making the game, right?
I
So
don't know. I'm just
$60.
saying, great. Well, what is it? Not saying that isn't expensive or that's free to do it, but I mean, a lot less overhead if you were going by yourself.
But that's not the. You're
So
not
there's a lot
wrong.
of people to pay.
You're right, of course, but that's not the.
Yeah. So
That's
more
not like the answer to everything. Just stop making games for big companies. Just make games by yourselves, and you'll be able to somehow squeeze out a living. No, the people who made Cuphead had to mortgage their house and stuff, so it's not like the answer to everything. There's always lots of money they have to pay for, and like the
Yeah.
more time passes by, the more expensive things get. Then so that even if you're by yourself, you still have to pay 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 a month for an apartment or a house, depending on where you live. You got to keep paying for electricity and food. So
Hmm.
it's like nothing is ever cheap, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. It was it. Saying that, I don't know. I mean, you can always go from point to something that, okay, they're. Well, I guess for Cuphead, there's a great deal of, like, animation involved in that. So it's like, what was it? Think of like old shows made in the olden times, and then compound upon that, making a video game. It's like, I don't know, you might as well make a game, a full-on adventure game of like multiple hours based around stop motion. It was like, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna go for and need a whole lot of money too if I wanted to,
I think there
make
is
a
few
rocket
games
ship
out there that
out of a banana or out of a house or something. Like very ridiculous, very expensive, costly things. But for everyone like that, there's like someone that, okay, I'm not really making these towards like next gen consoles or anything. I'm just making this thing in my free time with my mates, and it's like passion project and things like that.
yeah.
Not to say that very expensive things can't be also passion projects, I guess, but I mean in the sense that it's very very cheap. So for every Cuphead is like very very expensive. There's like, oh no, well it got a whole lot easier since I didn't have to answer to like a big name publisher. and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it can't be potentially very expensive. I'm just saying it's more possible now than it ever was in the past.
So anyway, to bring it back to what we were talking about at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
I'm not entirely sure
You're
if
defeated?
Trinity Trigger would be worth $60 if its gameplay isn't any deeper than push button to attack over and over again. So if that's how shallow the gameplay is, I'm not sure I'll get it at $60. I know $60 is technically cheap by comparison, given how many hours of entertainment you get, but still, I want to actually be able to enjoy the gameplay. If it's just something as simple as push a button over and over again, and there's no skills or equipment or anything, or even other characters to play as to switch between in a 3-player multiplayer game, then I don't think I want to buy it at $60. I'll wait until it's cheaper. It may look as beautiful as insert beautiful thing here,
Actually, I'm not even sure what
but
actually
even the
what it look
graphics
like.
is gonna matter to me if I'm not having fun playing the game. So
Right.
So, did you finish reading that book yet?
Yeah, it was Mechanics 2.
So should we watch a video to see how it affects us?
Sure, I guess. Might as well get everyone in. We'll take some everyone the simples.
Yeah,
we
we'll
go
wait for
for
you.
them. At least
okay.
get.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
not
probably
raining
better.
outside? Okay.
Okay, well, at least go and put Cortisone in here. There it is. Oh, right. I forgot I wasn't paying attention. What did Trinity Trigger look like?
It has 3 characters on the box art.
Oh, wait, there isn't any, gameplay footage.
Yes, there is gameplay footage.
Oh, okay,
But
then what does it look like?
The gameplay footage I saw was from the Japanese demo that they released, and I wanted to see if there was like an English demo, but I guess of course technically the game hasn't been translated completely yet, so there wouldn't be an English demo at all.
Oh,
But once
okay.
it comes out, I think I want to download it to see how it's like.
Oh, okay, so there isn't any footage of it right now.
Not in English, just Japanese.
Oh. Does that really matter as far as, gameplay is concerned?
Well, from what I saw, there
This
does
is
seem to be
text-based.
some type of items that you can, I think, use, but the person who was playing didn't really use anything except just hacking and slashing. So I'm not sure if that's only because they don't know any better, they didn't know of any other aspects of gameplay.
Oh.
It could be that they just didn't know that there was any equipment you can latch on to characters.
Hacking and slashing. So.
And of course, there are also abilities too, not just attacking, but also abilities and maybe spells. But
Oh.
I'm simply guessing.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not in English. It was all Japanese characters, so I didn't know what the word said.
Oh.
So
It was
I
all in
wanna
Japanese characters. Oh.
Yes, that's whatever I said.
Very
Repeated
text-
right back at me.
Very text-based. Huh.
Mhm.
That's strange. I didn't think we would go back to as far as text adventures. Yeah, but for $60, nah, I think it's too much. Maybe if it was like, I don't know, if it looked like, I don't know, what wouldn't we think? I don't know, like modern JRPGs. You wouldn't think that they're overpriced. I don't know. Or maybe like a Tales of game. Probably wouldn't think that's too overpriced.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, Tales of game at least let you equip stuff to your characters.
Huh.
It doesn't really change your appearance though, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like little things like that that make it interesting.
I suppose.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're trying to go with, or they were trying to emulate the sort of the Mana series with the gameplay and presentation.
Ah.
And
But
but
those
that's
were
the thing. The
those were
Mana
typically
series,
16-bit or something, right?
but they also went to 3D when they remade Secret, sort of.
Oh, they did.
As Super NES Mana, whatever that one's called.
Oh, okay.
You remember what that one was called?
Super NES Mana, I think that was Sword of Mana?
Sword of
Secret
Mana?
of Mana.
Secret of Mana?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go with Secret of Mana.
Also, we're not
Yeah,
going to be
Mana
doing
was
much
the
here. Might as well go
Game
on.
Boy Advance one.
Sword of Mana?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe I should just print
So
instead.
they were trying to, I guess,
Eh,
go with the Secret of, well, they did remake Secret of Mana into 3D. People didn't like it much. I mean, people did like it, but it was mixed, I guess. like a 6 out of 10 or something. It was
Huh.
okay, but not great. It has some pretty glaring flaws on it for some reason.
Yeah, typically I use plugs. Was there any in here? Oh, it usually is the bottom box, right? Or is it the top one? Oh, the top one. Oh, okay. I'll take these worms. Oh yeah. Huh, that's weird. Didn't bother thinking of that, huh? Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, I guess start emptying out that box would have more space in it.
Oh yeah, it is 58 out of 50. That's
Yeah, somebody
random.
who was very organized put stuff in there, and now the rest of us can't use it.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember if I had organized in my previous
Well,
life.
it probably
Pretty
wasn't
sure
me.
I
I don't
do
think
have
I'm very
organization as
organized.
one of my skills. Let me
How did
see.
it get as low as 44%?
Oh no, never mind. I just have high thirst and burglar as my traits.
I decided to put twigs and tree branches into the garbages. We don't really need so many.
Wait, don't we need them for when we make fires in the campfire place?
Yeah. Yeah.
If anything, just sticking on the ground. Don't throw them away or anything.
Oh.
Okay, swap over to looking for wood in your search stuff, and then see if you could get them pretty quickly.
We have a ridiculous amount
Somehow
of
I think the
nails
maggots
still.
are bugged.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm carrying 29 or something with me. I think there was 80 something inside the boxes.
Yeah.
Thanks for using the worms first
I
instead
put
of
in
the
more worms.
maggots.
Wait, can't you use magic maggots?
I thought I could. I had it like highlighted to use this bait, use the maggots, but I kept on using the worms instead.
Huh.
Maybe you can't use maggots then? Huh.
Well, at least, well, I guess not if you have anything else in your. You'll always use them first.
Alright, it's evening, so I think I'll be heading back. Wait, I just found some kind of bug.
Now there's a paint bucket filled with water.
In front of the house?
No, well,
Or you just scavenged and you found one?
it's just laying here next to the lake.
Oh.
Unsafe for
probably just left it
drinking,
in there.
sterilized by boiling in oven or over a fire.
Yeah, I guess if we don't really have another use for it, we just leave it there, let it gather water whenever it will. And if we ever need the water, we can just boil it.
Maybe it's because it's from the lake.
Yeah,
And
there's
that's where
lots
they
of
think the
moving
water comes
speed. Is
from?
that all you
Yeah,
got?
it could be. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Look.
No,
Where
you're
goes?
right. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, I got more stuff to drop off.
Alright then.
Okay, I'll get going back.
Guess I'll use the last of these maggots, and then I'll get going. Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop these various bugs I found.
Well, I'm pretty sure it would take several in-game days for it to heal completely.
Hmm.
So we've only really gone through maybe 2 days, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go.
There was a whole day of it raining, and I didn't really go
Okay.
outside.
Yeah, we actually had a whole day pass
That's right,
before we
movement.
started recording.
Movement compromise.
Right.
Okay. Whatever. Let's see that. That's all fine. What?
Alright, I'll be starting to head home now because it's
Overall body stamina slightly
yeah.
damaged. What? Oh. Hey, that's what they're not telling me. Can't take much more.
Huh.
Actually, wait, you're not telling
I
me much
guess
of
we'll at least
anything,
have
are
closer
you?
to home already.
Oh, come on.
I gotta eat something.
What? It's just a lot of fish. Actually,
Today was scavenging day. I think it went up 2 or 3 levels.
oh wait. Box. So annoying.
At least
And
your
all
feet
this
won't get cold.
junk. Okay. What? Oh. There's something doesn't feel right. Oh, come on. Ah.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, wait. Dang it. Oh, what? Then you can take over there. Oh, it can't fit in here? Oh, it's a double bag filled. 24 out of 18? Ah, I guess so. I can drop this fish, right? Okay. Dropping this fish. Partly my fault that the that the. Oh man, I'm gonna have to come back here for it.
But that's a huge fish.
What?
Does it say how big it
Oh
is?
yeah, it's 101 centimeters.
Huh. That's a decent sized
It's the
person.
biggest dang fish I ever got.
100 and
Oops.
something 100 centimeters.
Ow.
That's about 30 inches?
No, it should be much bigger than that.
4 inches? Or 30
It's
inches?
some kind of
Yeah,
like
there's two fish in there.
let's see, the average size of a person, let's just say 5 feet 7 inches, is about 170, I think. 170 centimeters.
Maybe it's 4 feet tall, about?
Yeah. Somewhere around there, maybe 4
Yeah,
feet
I
tall.
wasn't even paying attention. I don't think I ever caught anything like that. But ultimately, I
That's based on your
probably
level
have to
then,
come back.
right?
for it.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's good.
Annoying. Eh, eh, eh. Jeez.
Is it too big for you to carry?
Hmm. You know what would really help if you had something like a wheelbarrow. Okay. I wonder if I could. Wait a second, we can't. Okay, so we probably can't carry that fish by itself. We might have to chop it into chunks. You did? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put some of these guys in here. Yeah. Nope. Okay. What else do I have? Oh, I had the other the other one too. Oh no. Oops, I forgot. I had this other big pike that's also 109. Okay, well, you're going onto the ground, buddy.
Oops.
There it is.
Alright, I'll start heading back.
That's better. It's moving its fin. Oh, wait, that was me. Okay, so I guess chop that up whenever. Ouch. Well, it just has overall minor damage. Yeah. Let's see. Got that. So that's 9, 12, 3 to 18. I might as well take that. Alright. Is that kosher to do right now? I'm just basically discomfort right now, so I'll probably fine.
Um.
Well, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, discomfort is like the prelude to something bad happening, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. But if I kept going, I probably would have. But no, it just says I'm just minor damage, so. Oh, okay. Puddle of. Oh, right. I should probably eat sunflowers. Yeah. That might make me in a better place. Not really. Final defeated one. Defense? What the heck does that mean? Gee, well, that's all I'm getting. Let's see if I can carry it. Put it in my duffel bag. Okay, what does it say? It says, I have 15 out of 18, so I don't like carrying it for fairly heavy load. Yeah. Okay. All right, I've gotten past. Yeah, I've gotten past the discomfort. Now, oh, well, it's off now. So, just peckish and heavy load, which I guess could live with. Well, suppose I'm pretty much done for fishing for a good while.
Alright, so I'm back home. I think I'll make myself a berry and mushroom salad. And not eat the fish.
Indeed. We should sneak fish into it. Or at the very least, cook fish at the same time. Yep. Back encumbrance. Huh.
I'm trying to free up space in the fridge, don't worry.
Fish fillet. Yeah. Well, the fridge could easily hold my fillets. I think. Right? Okay, wait.
If you need a freezer, you could even use that.
Oh. I think I was only able to fit one of them. Yeah, wait a second. Oh, wait. I think each of them are 49. Oops. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should just eat one fillet already. So I could just be rid of it. Oh. I have a fresh fillet right there. Do I just put it onto the counter? Okay, here we go. Yeah. There it is. More fish than we know what to do with. Oh yeah, that's fish. What? I don't know.
Apparently, there's an article titled "Ash and Pikachu's time in the anime is coming to an end."
Wait,
What took them so long?
Why, like one of them will die?
I don't know. Whatever, however they do it, it doesn't matter. I'm just looking at the article's title. It doesn't matter the actual specifics as to how. It's just that they took too long to do it.
Yeah.
Like
It was just
it's
too.
been the problem of this anime for a long time. They never made the character grow up or evolve. Oh, pun intended. Not whatever. But so like I know, I know I'm terrible at puns, but like they never bothered like advancing the character development of these guys. They literally actually reverted their look to make him look even younger than before. That was the thing that really did. Like, okay, let them be 10 years old, fine, whatever. You don't want these guys to age, but at least make them mature, at least. And then they went to, no, man, we're gonna make him even younger. What? Look how young he is. He doesn't even look 10 years old anymore. He looks like a toddler, kind of. Just kidding. But that's the style. It was the style at the time. That's the style they're going with. But they made him look younger, and then they started doing other things like bringing back older characters. Oh, that'll get our old fans to come back. What? No. I know. We'll make him beat the league and become a champion. That'll bring him back. What? No? Oh. Okay, then we'll just kick him out. Kick. See, it's like too little too late. And I think they finally realized it. And they're going to go... Then they decided, okay, the only way we can get some more viewership is if we focus on other characters. It's like... See, then that's how you know they really ruined it. Because not even that will bring the old fans back. Or new viewership. It's just that... They should have made the characters age up and mature, and that will get the fans of anime to keep watching. Because like if you did that and actually advance the characters' personalities or something, then not only will you keep old fans, but you'll actually start getting new fans who'll think, oh, this is actually interesting. Actual character development, right? There might be an actual end game where they become adults or something.
Yeah.
Something. And then they'll get even new fans to come in. So they finally realize that, and they're gonna finally replace the character. They're not gonna age them up. They're not gonna make them mature or anything. They're not gonna be adults. So they're gonna still be kids, but you're still kicking them out and then getting new kids to come in. Really, what? So they're on the right track, but they're still coming up short because just kicking out kids to introduce new kids is not how you advance the plot of the universe.
Yeah. Well, the other thing was, well, I'm pretty sure they weren't worried about the plot. Wasn't Pokemon like the?
True.
I don't know of the. I don't know the subgenre of anime that are like made to accompany and sell, really push the toys and merchandise.
Yeah.
What was it? I guess Yu-Gi-Oh might count. I think there was like some show about tops called Byakugan or something.
Byakugan.
Or something like that.
Probably.
Not sure if Digimon counts. Well, Digimon might count to an extent. But like enemies of that sort, So, Wait a second, are we gonna follow Gary now?
No, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be the main character.
Oh. Then what's the point? Huh.
Are they gonna? But they're still kids, right? If anything, wouldn't that make it even more backwards or gain even more viewers? Because aren't the main character or the playable characters in Scarlet and Violet, aren't they literal students in the school?
Oh right,
Isn't that
kids
why they're
love
wearing
school.
those school uniforms? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna help. We're trying to have more mature characters, but these kids are still in play school.
Okay, 35.
With a pile of scraps, anyway. but come on, they had their chance to make the characters more interesting by aging them up or making them mature and not make silly mistakes all the time.
Right. How is
Maybe
my...
having more interesting
How am I
plot
now?
lines and I gotta beat the next gym, because given the whole structure of the show, you have to go from gym to gym, beating trainers and gym leaders, right? So if you keep going from place to place, the only kind of conflict you can come up with is like, oh man, this gym leader is tough. they're using a specific Pokemon or a specific ability. How do I beat that? And after how long has this been? More than 10 years of this anime? I'm pretty sure you already know how to beat these bloody guys. Even though you've never
Yeah.
been to this region before, they're using attacks and abilities that are based off of type or uh, I guess a skill that you've already seen. You've already seen this stuff. There's only 15 bloody. How many types are there? 6,
There
18?
might be 17 or 18.
18. There's only 17 or 18 types in the whole universe. You already know what to do.
Was there something about them introducing a new type in this new
Okay,
region?
so I heard.
I think
No.
I think I saw something called cosmic, or it might have been somebody making something up.
I think
Okay,
so,
I think,
yeah.
okay, I'm healing
Oh,
back up.
okay.
Yeah, they've only gone up to fairy type in the 5th generation, and that's I think the 17th or 18th type. For sure, somebody will someday, and millions of years from now, in the comments will prove me wrong. But but like, there's gonna be. I think there's only 17 or 18 types, so you already know what type, what these bloody types are like.
Nice.
You know, you already know how to beat them. The only thing that you can possibly make it difficult is if these gym leaders start seeking legendaries on you.
Oh, right,
And
it's
we don't
already
know
cool.
how that went when they did that in a tournament some years ago. Like, really, that's the only way you can make them lose. So, like, there's not very much in terms of conflict in the story. Team Rocket does nothing.
Yeah.
They're comic
Yeah.
relief, and that's fine. But it's like, if you're gonna come up with some actual threat, then you're gonna have to come up with something better. Better than that guy who was into fashion in the fifth generation region. Like, really, fashion? That's your thing? Okay.
Alright, those
Next
things.
thing you know, they'll be going up against influencers on YouTube.
You
So like I don't know. I know the show is for kids, but that's kind of what kept it from becoming really interesting. After the 5th generation, they actually reverted back, and they're essentially making the characters go back to school. They literally made them go back to school in the 6th generation region, the Hawaiian Island region. Come on, really? They're never gonna grow up and be any more than, how do I beat this fire type? Whereas here we are in other parts of the spectrum, you get other shows like Full Metal Alchemist or One Piece that are really really popular and famous, and they have really interesting storylines and characters and stuff, and they're not just stuck playing preschool games at 5 years of age. I don't know. This is just, can you imagine if they never had any of the characters in Full Metal Alchemist age or become more mature or anything? They're just stuck wandering the world, going from place to place, fighting enemies, and nothing ever happens to their story. Or like, I don't know, what if Gundam was stuck in an endless war against Zeon for all eternity, and the characters never do anything different? Like, they never grow up. Zara's counterattack never exists. Gundam Unicorn never happened. Like, can you imagine how boring that would get?
that'd be
It's just
awful.
endless fighting that nothing ever changes. Nobody would care.
Right. Endless war. I think. Thank goodness that never happened.
But like, they actually did have an end to that war. Zara's counterattack happened. 0080 actually had a point to it. And Gundam Unicorn Party has some point to it. I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen Gundam Unicorn?
Didn't we watch Gundam Unicorn?
Maybe a couple episodes?
Oh, what?
I don't remember much more than a couple episodes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
If at
Oh,
all.
wait, did we finish it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, I imagine we would have.
Really? I don't remember it that much at all.
Well, my major question would be: is your disappointment so much that you would wish you'd
You've never been born.
that you could do anything? No, I mean that you could watch like Digimon instead.
I don't think that one has very much in terms of character development either, but I don't know.
But it does have it does switch characters.
Yeah, but it has to be a reason for it. Like, if you just switch characters just cause, then it's like, what's the point?
Different.
Like, imagine this.
Well, different stories essentially.
I know, but like, imagine this. You start with a set of characters, and they encounter the Digimon creatures, and hijinks ensue. Maybe there's a villain to deal with. Maybe there's some sort of great catastrophe that might happen if they do nothing. So they have to act and try to prevent it. And then they stop that. That cataclysm, or they defeat the villain. And then the next season, or maybe the series ends there, and then the next time they make a new series, there are new characters, and all the stuff that happened in the past didn't happen. The miracle never happened. then you're just starting from scratch again. So that's not how you're supposed to do it. There has to be a reason for it. Like maybe the characters in the first series stopping the
Hmm?
cataclysm um, just prevented the inevitable, or maybe some other entity came in and saw how dangerous things have become and then decided, okay, we can't have this cataclysm happen ever again. So I'm going to do everything I can to prevent it by any means necessary, you know? And he becomes a villain. Like he has quote unquote good intentions to try to stop any kind of catastrophe from happening, but now he's going too far, and now he's becoming tyrannical or something. Tyrannical, whatever the word is. I can't speak. And now the new main characters has to stop him from becoming an evil overlord. I mean, it's like a general progression of cataclysm happens or almost happens. One person wants to stop it, then he goes too far and trying to prevent the cataclysm from ever happening again. He becomes a tyrant and he becomes an evil overlord. Then the new main characters have to stop him, and then now that he's been defeated, the third series talks about building up the cities and the civilizations that that tyrant has.
Wait, that's the first main character turns into a villain.
No, it doesn't even have to be the first main character. It could be just some random other character that comes in
Oh, okay.
who sees how terrible things have gotten, and he might actually he might be a rich billionaire, or maybe he might be a senator from the country.
Doesn't sound like you've given this a one more thought then.
But that's the thing, though. I'm just throwing this out. I literally made this up in less than a minute. Like, it's just something that you can
Oh,
put
okay.
together. And that's how
Are you
easy
sure
it is.
you're not just voicing some sort of fanfic you thought of at some point?
No, I don't bother writing. I want to write something. Yeah, let's watch that tape now.
Yeah,
Yeah, why does a new main character for Pokemon be some kind of billionaire, playboy, philanthropist?
That could have been Gary.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that could have worked. Let's have Gary be the main character.
I want to
It
watch
had
his
Gru
story.
fangirls.
It could have made sense. He was popular. He had a bloody car. He didn't actually drive himself.
Okay,
But
Yeah, he
still-
was too young. He was 10 years old.
Yeah,
Let's be.
but it could have
on episode two.
worked.
Oh,
He
wait,
could
watch
have
the
been the
TV now.
Tony Stark of the Pokemon universe.
That's basically the metal thing that makes noise under your hood.
Oh right,
Okay, I got mechanics. Okay.
you can read it.
And as I entered, I'm learning something new every day. Stick with the car enough, and you get a few fender benders. And your engine might start smoking and going funny. And so, what do? Just get a new car. Yeah, that's very expensive, Fred. Maybe your engine is easy to fix. First, do the obvious. Check your gas tank, fuel. The battery is changed. If it's making noise problems, and might need a muffler. If it's something more serious, you're going to need some engine. If you don't have any, ask your local scrapyard. Yeah. Or take a wrench and dismantle the old car, if you have one, and skills, and then just replace the parts that are going funny. Wow, I fixed it all by myself. In fact, you replace the engine with a hamster in a bean can, and that won't work. Ah, dang. Oh, Fred and Jimmy.
Okay, so I was at 75 out of 200 at level 3. So I had 125 added there, and now I'm ending at 525 out of 750 of level 4. So I think I essentially got 650 points out of that.
Okay, same for me, I think.
Yeah, since I know mine was about 30 away from leveling up, that means I'm at the gray for level 3.
Right. Okay.
That means I gained 195 because I'm at 65 now. Yeah,
Okay.
165.
But I did have the added bonus of bonus EXP from reading that book for mechanics. So that's probably why I got 650 points out of that. But you should have gotten
Oh.
650 points as well, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the book smarts, the experience boost.
You didn't get it? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you did get it. Okay.
I nope, I decided not to because we were trying to do a test or something.
Okay, yeah. So having the boost gives you bonus experience from watching
Yeah,
videos
that seems
too.
likely because I only got 195 total.
Okay. So if you're able to actually
Well, actually, I think I have a perk that actually, fast learner, which was also a bonus experience thing.
So if you want to read the book, you can get bonus experience, and then we can watch that video again.
Okay, well, it can't be the same one again. It has to be the third video. We
Yeah.
can't see the same videos twice.
Okay, never mind
right. I
then.
thought you.
Huh.
Okay.
All right, so let me pick up. Let's see, where's the book? I'm looking for mechanics
Oh, I
for
guess I'll take
level
it.
3. Yeah, so that means I have to read volume 2.
Okay.
It might actually take me too long to read it this time, so maybe at the next night or something.
Like if you were to read the Pokemon manga based off of the first region, they recharacterize a bunch of characters. Like Professor Oak is secretly like running a underground Pokemon fighting league or something. Blaine uses his own DNA to clone Mew to create Mewtwo, so it has human DNA in Mewtwo. Stuff like that. You know, they made all kinds of changes, and that's fine though. And then by the time the Pokemon manga ends on the first region, they just move on to new characters for the second region, and so on and so forth, and they add new characters. They just give them colors as their names, you know, red, blue, yellow, green, etc., etc., and that's fine. But at least it gives you like more of a coherent through line throughout from the beginning to the end, and I think it's still going even today. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I probably would imagine so.
So it's like one of the longest running manga because they have so much material to go through. You have so many characters that is not expanded upon in the games or the anime, but the author or authors, I think it's multiple. I'll just say
I
author.
had to imagine that too.
For the book, they're expanding upon them and making use of them and having long ongoing stories, and stuff actually matters. People either die, Pokemon clearly died. That was like famous screen caps of Arbok being cut in half. But like the stakes are a lot higher, and they make use of the characters a whole lot, and they give them actual characterizations and motivations, and characters actually age. I don't know. Like,
I mean, that's great and all, but didn't actually. You needn't go that hard to sell Pokemon, to sell the games and the merch and all that kind of. So that's
like,
basically. So it was never gonna be that complex.
No, you're right.
Maybe you were only fooling yourself into thinking that they ever could do anything, even approaching that.
No, I'm pretty sure they could. They just don't feel like there was a need to. Like you said, it was just to sell games and toys. And so
did I say could? Okay, I meant would.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They never would. Yeah, you're right. That's fine. That's true. But to seeing how they're trying to now write Ash and Pikachu out of the anime, does that mean that they're finally deciding, oh, okay, we gotta move on just to keep the money, the gravy train going?
Yeah.
To get the gravy train going. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But I feel like it's like I said before. It's too little, too late. You had their chance. They had their chance to make him beat the league like years ago. They never did it. They had their chance to age him up or at least make him more mature. They never did it. And instead of actually doing it, they're just gonna kick him out and replace him with a new character. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna be stuck with the same problem. They're never gonna age. They're never gonna mature. They're not gonna beat the Pokemon League because it'd be kind of weird.
Well,
can you imagine? It takes us like more than a decade, or how long has it been? Let's just say 15.
Multiple decades.
When did they come out?
For us over here, 98.
Yeah, so
in Japan,
it's been
96.
10 years, 2008, 20 years, 2018, 23 years, 24 years for him to actually finally beat the league. If he takes him 24 years to become champion, and the new kids they get in to replace him, they beat the league in like 1 or 2 years. Like, what? I mean, I've heard of power scaling, but come on. Let's not make it that ridiculous.
Well, let's even
it's like going woke. Like the new characters have done so much more than the original characters ever did. See how much better these new characters are. They're gone woke, guys.
Well, I can't remember what
I wouldn't say that until not unless they get Ash and Pikachu over here and the new characters slap them around.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up when Ash and Pikachu went to the Ruby and Sapphire areas and they had to fight a Trico that was just barely being given away by the professor there, and the Pikachu lost. And he goes, "Oh, it's because he was really sick." And then they would never talk about that again.
Wait, but then in the 5th generation region, they fought the guy Paul with his Snivy, and he mops the floor with them. Like, what? He's like a level 5 Snivy. How is that possible?
I think they're trying to go away from levels and make it more realistic by saying that as you grow older, you kind of lose your ability to do stuff. You're not at your peak anymore. So Pikachu, being 20-something years old, He's really sick.
Eh,
He's so old. He's liable to die any minute now.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think the only way they could really bring
Holy
back
yes.
a whole lot of viewers after all this time is if they actually kill off Pikachu or something.
For the shock value.
Yeah,
No, I
then
don't think
yeah, that's
that's
what makes us
that's
retire.
It's just terrible enough to work.
Or
But,
we're
like-
gonna retire, then he dies off screen or something. And next time you see a Pikachu, it's his children or something, because he went on to stud.
He went into the great Pikachu field in the
Wow.
sky.
Looking like that, he looks like a potato. If anything, he wins out his bud.
Fat Pikachu is best Pikachu.
Oh yeah, fat Pikachu, best Pikachu.
I don't know.
Oh.
And even back then, if you were to go with that, the plot lines were so basic and simplistic. It was even more typical kids fare than the later seasons. Like, you remember how more serious the fifth generation was, where the guy who was into fashion wanted to, I guess, make the world beautiful or something, and he was willing to destroy the world or something,
Hmm.
and he ended up giving up his Ash gave up his that frog thing. I forget it's the frog's name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Froggy.
Grey Ninja?
Right, Greninja. Funny, yes. I don't remember these things' names. Gave up his Greninja because the Greninja is the only one who could sense something, so that they needed his ability to sense stuff to find where these pockets of, or these areas of something. They needed him to fight something. So he go, okay.
And there's something lesion.
I don't know. And like the ending, the last episode had a really weird thing where the main character, Ash and Pikachu, gets back home. They actually arrive home at night, and nobody was there to greet them. They just finally reached home, and they ran in, and then the words popped up, "To each their own way," as if that was like a way to say goodbye or something. And I thought that was weird, and I thought, I wonder if this is the end of it. And then right after that, they decided to make Ash look like a 5-year-old and send him back to school in Hawaii. I'm like, what? That's how you know that. Like, they must have fired all of the animators or something. They gave up. They got rid of them, and it's like, this is
Oh,
our
yeah,
way
that
of
was
saying
the-
goodbye.
That was saying goodbye to the old animators.
That has to be it.
Yeah, imagine if you guys don't like this, then it was all a dream. Or some kind of coma sequence.
That was kind of sad. Oh well. They actually went
Yeah.
through all that effort to make the characters change in their appearance. They actually gave them a slightly more mature plot to go through, because after Cyrus and the fourth generation and wanting to, like, I guess, leave the world or something, he literally wanted to kill himself. That's how depressed he was. Literally just didn't care anymore. After that, they had this psycho guy obsessed with fashion to try to destroy the world or make it beautiful, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
This and eat it. Okay, now eat.
Alright, just finished the Mechanics Volume 2. If you guys wanted to watch one more video, or do we want to go out and do stuff? Oh, you're already outside, aren't you? Oh, I thought so.
Okay,
Well, it's
we can
been
go
morning for a
outside. We
while.
can wait till tonight to watch the video. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we can wait for tonight then.
Oops, I didn't mean to put it there. Whatever, it's fine there.
You're losing weight. Dang.
I am actually falling pretty quickly. Huh, that's actually really low.
You're not sick, right?
I don't know.
I
Are you
don't
eating
know.
whenever you're hungry? That's what I did, and I got obese because of it, or something.
Huh.
I don't know. I guess run and exercise less. I don't know. Oh, then I guess there's some hidden mechanic that's slowly killing us.
Huh, since
Huh.
we started playing, I actually went down 2 points.
How do I check that again? Go
You go to info on your health screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
at 78. Does that mean that's good or not? I don't know if that's good.
What? That was something I was
Huh.
doing. Could it just be that we're all just slowly, withering away to nothing? Huh.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. It's easier to see on the cans. Huh. Maybe.
Uh,
We do have tons and tons of canned food. Canned evaporated milk. Huh.
Random. Okay. But yeah, they went from what they did in the fifth generation and how crazy that has gotten. I thought they were going to at least try to make not necessarily make the stakes higher, but at least make the characters actually be more serious. And the last few episodes of the fifth season of the fifth region just really had a somber tone to it, especially with Greninja being let go and everything, and everyone is like going off to do their own thing and saying goodbye. So I don't know. I thought it would have been interesting if they kept it going, but they decided no, we're going to go the opposite direction, make things even more kiddie and childish, and of course they had some really deep and sad plot lines in the Aloha region. Aloha, oh, whatever it is called.
Just gonna sit around at home for the entire day. Wow, it's actually super cold out here. Let's get my jacket.
But like that made up bot of Digimon, it's just something I made up on the spot. And see, it's easy to come up with like really big, broad strokes as to what to send the plot to go to. Like I said, a cataclysm. Somebody comes in, becomes a tyrant. The tyrant's overthrown, and then they had to build up the regions that he had devastated. I mean, I just made that up in like a few minutes, but to really get into the details of that, it'll take even more work, right? And that's part of
Yeah.
the whole world building, and that would make the whole series more interesting. Like
I don't know. I mean, what was it?
I mean, just going into the technology alone that would have to be invented and exist in that part of the story, that will take a whole lot of work to iron out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, does even Dragon Quest go into that route? Because I thought they were largely, self-contained. Like it's a new world, this is a
Oh, you're
new
talking
hero.
about the games?
Oh yeah, basically the games.
Oh, okay. I guess so, because there are different regions in each game, and with different characters and monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still medieval fantasy, so it's not like you're gonna have cyberpunk type of technology or anything like that.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. Was he gonna expect so much from like a series? So I'm just thinking, wait, it's putting all these like expectations on the Digimon, even though the stuff that you actually are into doesn't even go that far.
Well, that's only considering, and that's assuming that the games go into like take place over several decades, and that only really happens in the fifth game. And even then, it's not like the whole focus is about technology. The whole focus is about a story about a guy and his family. So it doesn't. The scope isn't that wide, but it's still wide because you get to play as the offspring of the main character. That's something that I don't think very many other games do. So
Yeah.
so it's still a pretty interesting game.
I know,
The
I've-
scope is pretty wide because you get to play as the offspring, but
Yeah.
it's not like the whole game takes place over thousands of years or anything.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, like, compare between, like, Digimon and Pokemon, I think Digimon is able to experiment with things.
Because the thing with Digimon is that it's supposed to take place in the quote-unquote modern day with technology and all that. So I guess you could maybe make a case about how technology affects the story in that one, and how advancements in technology might affect how the
What?
characters interact with the Digimon, I guess. I don't know.
Cat's fish.
What, catch fish? Well, I guess it was probably largely because of the fish itself. I was sitting there and catching fish, basically.
Do you think maybe it's because you're walking around so much, foraging a lot?
I don't know. I mean,
How long have we been streaming?
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
because-
just a little over an hour.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got 124 right now.
Okay.
yeah, okay. Well, I guess to bring everyone up to speed, like, I don't know. It was like, I mean, I like this thing that there were certain things I was doing that was, what was it? That was bringing my weight down, because I was obese before. I was doing stuff that was bringing my weight down, and I was running more, and I was exercising more. But I don't know. But if everyone else is just inexplicably just losing weight actively and becoming dangerously closer to underweight, then I'm not entirely sure if I was doing anything that mattered.
Wait, how come there's shoes right next to the lake?
Oh, I guess if you see stuff like that, it basically means that for some reason the game decided for me to pick up shoes or whatever from
when you were fishing?
Yeah, from fishing.
Oh. Huh.
Kind of weird. I think I heard where that myth typically comes from. Or is it?
It's not a myth, it actually happens.
Oh well, okay, that urban thing about finding shoes in the lake. Turns out, when you die into the vast expanse of the ocean, your feet and extremities are the first things to go.
What?
So,
no, it's because people who...
Yeah, because he's like decomposed to the ocean.
It's because people leave their shoes behind before they go into the water because they're going to commit not alive. And so they leave their shoes behind as a cultural thing so that, I don't know, maybe they're not allowed to bring shoes into the afterlife, or maybe it's impolite to leave dirty shoes in the ocean/lake, but they leave their shoes behind because they're going to literally commit not alive on themselves.
That means you would find a whole bunch of shoes on dry land and on the shore.
I mean, that's assuming it happens constantly, like every minute. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I'm pretty sure it happens maybe once in a while.
But I'm pretty
it might even
sure
be rarely, I don't know, but it does happen. I can't even say the word because then we'll get we'll get censored by YouTube. So that's why I use the other words.
Oh. Nobody heard that, but Sile just gave him a really big zinger.
Wait, you're saying that... You're saying that people... I'm driving away viewers because I'm talking about this? I'm just saying what happened.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining why there's shoes at the edge of the lake and what it could be referencing.
Yeah, Susan's right. New stick.
You want to talk more about Pokemon again?
I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just saying what happened. I'm not saying it's a good thing. And I'm using censored language so that we won't get struck. If anything, I'm being more sensitive by not using the direct words. What are you talking about? I'm not saying anything wrong. I didn't say it was a good thing. It's terrible. Of course it is. Now you're laughing.
I found hair gel.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I was wondering why I was just asking why Todoh. I was just asking why Todoh was leaving us shoes at the edge of the lake, and if he understood why, what.
Right. She's 4. Wait a second.
And I was asking if he knew what it might look like by leaving shoes at the end.
Suddenly I'm reminded of
Yeah,
Caleb's
besides,
City.
it's wrong.
It's best to... What are you talking about? It's best to
wrong,
let him know so that he knows not to leave shoes at the edge of the lake anymore. Otherwise, a random viewer might get the wrong idea.
What?
That's the whole point.
Anybody who was paying attention to my side of the screen, my side, was seeing that, I keep on picking up these flipping socks and shoes, and everyone knows I'm not dealing with that junk, so I just wrote it to the side.
But it has a bad look. I was just letting you know.
We have a trash can right beside the building over there. It's kind of hidden behind the building, but it's still there.
Okay, it's not his fault. He didn't know. I was just letting him know, so now he knows. It's fine.
I know, and I also don't care. You shut up.
You're the one flipping out. He's the one. He didn't do anything wrong because he didn't know.
Anyway, no wait, no.
Wait, didn't they pick it up?
I think it's useful that trash can is behind the other crates, so you can just kind of stand between them and put things away.
I don't know. I mean,
you didn't do anything wrong.
The real issue that I'm getting at here It's basically the other topic in which we're all basically weirdly losing weight out of nowhere. Yeah, you lugs keep on forgetting about that.
Okay, well, there's a reason why you might be losing weight.
Yeah,
Is your
stop
character feeling
exercising.
depressed? Uh-huh.
That's not even a yeah. That's not even a
And
thing.
you're not gonna...
Okay, well, it was not applicable here.
I'm surprised you're not getting mad at me for using the D word depressed.
What?
Because that's also something nobody wants to hear about.
Oh, like I read all this before.
Wait, don't use the word clinical?
Stop saying that.
What's
He
it's
keeps
just a
going.
word by
Oh
itself.
heck, it actually.
I didn't pair the
Oh.
word with anything else. But what's wrong with the word?
Oh,
It's not a swear,
wow.
is it?
Hang on a second. I had just pressed on training materials in my character status for the first time. Nope, never. It was only anything that ever came by. What? Wait, so it's home VHS, so it should
Ooh,
have
there's
the
a paper
card zone,
bag.
right? Oh. No, wait, home VHS? What's the difference between VHS and home VHS? Oh. What are they? Like... Wait, are they like videos people took by them on their own? Like home movies or something?
I think they could be.
Oh, really? That's a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't think that would be a thing, but...
That was something people did back then. You were able to record things onto cassette.
Back then.
But what the heck could I possibly learn? Because it's training materials, I have to learn something from it too, right?
Oh yeah.
What can I possibly learn from 8th birthday?
Huh.
Or baby summer?
We
For
learned
sure,
when
those are
people used
just
to be happy.
videos so that you can watch this.
Or
to
brushing your
alleviate boredom.
teeth with Zachary Bunny?
It's for sure just for boredom.
Yeah.
Oh, but it said training materials.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
never
says-
mind then.
huh.
I don't know. That makes no sense then.
Oh.
Maybe it changed to not be bored.
Although
I
then
don't
again,
know.
it still has the VHS tapes that are just
Wait,
for
but shouldn't there
entertainment.
also be like a limit to how much
That's
how much
ridiculous.
entertainment you can get from watching children's shows when you're an adult?
Might depend on how well they make the children show.
Oh, okay.
Like Batman the animated series and I guess DCAU stuff.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Okay.
No, but I should have been looking at this now.
Or
It's
Avatar.
Wouldn't it be funny if you're able to make a character in this game and make them young, like a teenager or younger, and then you end up having the kid watch like adult violent programming? Wouldn't that affect the psyche in some way?
I'm pretty sure this game doesn't have insanity in it.
Yeah.
There's a zombie roguelike called Rogue Survivor that had insanity.
I
Really?
take insanity over nutrition any day.
What is that supposed to mean? What are you talking about?
He'd rather go insane than have
yeah,
to
I'd
worry
rather go
about
insane with have to
how
worry
much
about
calories
I'm not
things have.
eating. I'm not eating the right type of food.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And the apocalypse. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
I hope
Whoa,
the developer
whoa.
for this game isn't watching us someday in the future. And he'll be like, huh, I should let characters be younger so that they become psychotic murderers if they watch violent programming.
Dang it. No, okay.
Wait, that's
You're
actually
giving
a
away
hilarious
everyone
thing
who
to
you
say.
love, Josh. Did I do that?
I'm talking about it in this game.
Oh, close the sink. Okay.
Oh no! Ah! No, don't attack me.
Yeah, thanks.
I've been
Susan.
attacked. I always knew you were evil. I just had no idea. That was a reference to something, but I forgot what it was. What was that from? Oh, that was from Megas XLR, remember? Where a villain comes in, tries to destroy the world or something, and then Coop, the main character, does something even more evil than him, and he goes, I knew
Yeah.
you were evil, but I had no idea. I thought that was hilarious. Oh, well.
Hmm.
Why you don't even like fish?
Yeah.
You don't like eating fish. That makes no sense. No, it doesn't.
might depend on the fishing minigame they give you.
I guess, yeah.
What? You're fishing? Oh.
No, man.
I
Everyone's talking about
suppose.
violence in video games, but nobody's talking about fishing in video games. All these video games are turning all of our kids into fishermen. Those monsters.
Wait. So
Well,
have
the
I?
minigames aren't all that great anyway.
Yeah, have I just gotten to the point in which I'm just so good at fishing I might just catch something that is easily like twice my weight or something?
Possibly.
Crush all my apples. It does?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when it gets to winter, there'll be snow and it'll be harder to do everything.
Oh, well, right, yeah, but
Yeah.
besides, actually, wait a second, is there a chance that the lake could freeze over?
Huh. I don't think they implemented that. They just make it more difficult to catch fish.
Well, like on the frozen lake, and it just starts to thaw under you, huh? I suppose, though at the same time, this game would if they did that, this game would probably have to implement some sort of like swimming / drowning mechanic. And I just don't see that happening at this point.
Yeah. You have to have quite a skill level in swimming, and if you can't match it at any given tick, then it'll just start making you drown.
Still, I'd rather have that than nutrition.
Don't worry, I've got our weight loss problems right here. I actually found an ice cream bucket.
I don't get it.
It's worth a whole lot of calories.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just so you can eat that and then not and actually gain some weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. What
I
was?
thought you meant the opposite for some reason. Got your weight loss problem right here. You can use this and you'll lose all kinds of weight.
But have you ever figured out what the arrow right next to your weight number is?
I don't know. Mine says downward, but I'm at 78.
I'm pretty sure it might always say downward. Because I'm at
78's
78 and it
downward?
says down. So I don't know if that's actually a thing that matters. It might just be a random symbol they have here.
Okay.
Didn't think they would waste our time in such a way, but I don't know. I would have liked to believe that it was like something like, I don't know, your this number and set to lose, get yet lower or higher depending on the arrow. But if we never saw it go up, I don't know. There was a time in which I was just doing my thing and I never actually bothered looking at the number, and whoop, I looked like I was really fat, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I suppose.
It should allow us to make bows and arrows too. We have all these caterpillars.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the freezer doesn't have enough space, so I'm gonna try to leave some frozen chicken and frozen steak in the across the street house. Oh, it's
Guess
already
so.
thawed.
That's
Okay,
pretty
put it in your
cool.
freezer.
Maybe I'll put on my hoodie.
Hear me out.
Here we go.
I don't know. I
Right,
guess
fresh banana.
I think it was like a big thing about a lot of people turning their back on the Pokemon series after the what'd you say, the 5th season?
The 5th region?
Well, region, yeah,
Yeah.
region.
I mean, that's just me. I'm for sure the people who kept
No, I
watching.
think I heard there was, cause it was like a really weird thing, because I noticed it, I didn't really care because I wasn't like, it's Pokemon. But like
the
the
people
whole
had the
thing
same idea?
about the special fusion Ha that Greninja had. They're like, oh wait a second, they're so synced, even more than all other like Megalutions, because
In your face, Pikachu.
they
You
believe in
suck.
each other or something. I don't know. It's like,
Because then they actually gave him a new title,
Yeah.
Ash's Greninja.
yeah, it was like,
That's nice.
yeah, like
What
a
about
new
Pikachu?
look or
Why
something.
isn't he called Ash's Pikachu? Why doesn't he have spiky black hair in the back of his ears? Why doesn't he wear a hat?
Because
Because
I
it's been
know.
around since the beginning, but they don't see anything kind of special title or special form for him. No.
Yeah, that is weird. but then they did all that, but they but he still lost. Was that also the region in which like was it Serena was like his childhood friend? And like, oh man,
I feel like that was a retcon.
yeah,
I'm
that you might
pretty sure that was a retcon.
Chica,
but
that's
yeah.
a thing for him. Oh man,
Whatever.
oh wait, what was he gonna do with that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing. Why even bother putting it in there?
I don't know.
Like, it's fine. It's a childhood crush. Fine, whatever. But now you're just giving the weirdos online fodder to use. Like, oh, we're gonna sip them together and make all kinds of fanfics. Oh, great, there you go.
But it didn't actually need to go that far. It could have actually been, you know what? Looks like maybe there's more to life or something
Than Pokemon
than
battles
Pokemon
and
battling or
leaders.
something.
And championships. There's more
Yeah.
to life than Pokemon collecting and,
Yeah,
and League championships.
Yeah, you know what, Brock? I finally get it. I finally get it. Oh, or maybe deepen his voice a bit. You know, Brock, I finally get it. Oh yeah. And then they could have ended it right there.
No, that would be a silly way to end it. You know.
No,
you know
I mean, yeah, in the most delightful way.
Oh, whatever. Nobody remembers that movie. How dare you use that term?
What? No, I think Jim Gaffigan said it. Wait,
What?
right? Did he?
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were
I
making
think-
a Mary Poppins reference.
I think he was making a Mary Poppins reference.
Okay.
And that's where
Oh,
I got
right.
it from. But no, what was this? I don't know, because these things... Okay, wait, okay, fine. The Great Ninja thing was probably just so to it, but the other thing was something approaching character development, which I don't know, is pretty few and far between, I guess, as far as Pokemon. Because, you know, character development don't sell toys. Well, I wouldn't say stagnation sells toys, but I mean,
But like,
But-
if you were to go by the whole toy thing,
so maybe it was like there were some. Oh, well, actually, you go first.
well, don't kids enjoy like watching shows where the main character could actually be an adult and does manly adult things? Like, what if they're manly souls and they do something like fight wars or destroy entire enemy armies or something?
Well, if that was what the toy line was all about, because
I mean, isn't
no,
that what
He-Man
the
is the
main-
thing.
Like, look at He-Man. The main character is a boy, but he turns into a huge manly soul man, right? And didn't the kids love that back then? I mean, it's not just his muscles; it's also all the cool stuff he does. So,
Yeah, because it appealed to their sense of like action and adventure.
so wouldn't making the main character of Pokemon grow up to be a manly man and do manly things? Wouldn't that make the kids love him? I mean,
not
look,
if they spent like
Look at the different
not
series
if
of
like all
Gundam.
the multiple seasons of him being a boy, just like, you know, fucking about with his friends was like the thing that managed to sell toys all that time.
But wasn't
you
the
know.
toys really just the Pokemon themselves? Wouldn't making the trainer age up to become an adult, but still using Pokemon as his team, wouldn't that still sell Pokemon toys?
Yeah, I mean they already drew an audience because he was like a because it was Peter Pan.
I don't know.
It would seem pretty weird if it was, you know what? How about a Peter Pan in which he's and
Ripped.
world weary, ripped action hero. It's like, no, Hook, you put your hand in the crocodile's mouth.
For me. You do
Oh,
it
yeah,
yourself.
I'm just gonna stare at you,
Until
and
you
you're
do
gonna
it.
you're gonna feed yourself to the crocodile.
See, I mean,
Yeah, so that
people
it
love
would seem
JoJo's
weird.
Bizarre
Yeah,
Adventure.
it would seem weird after all this time,
But people love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Wouldn't it be weird if they made
Well-
JoJo like a 10-year-old boy and he does nothing but go on adventures?
Well, we're
and-
talking about I'm talking about the audience that you built up throughout the years, and
I guess.
taking like a drastic change is,
Yeah,
it's clever and
you're going,
unexpected.
you went to the extreme. No, you Hulk, you put your own hand in. See, you went to an extreme right there, staring him down.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine. It was like you are already fed to the crocodile. Nani?
Okay, yeah, that's an extreme. Anyway,
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about to illustrate the point.
but like, and my point is just having
Extreme
the
is to get the point across.
But I just mean to have the main character of Pokemon grow up gradually. Like, he starts out as 10, he becomes a teen. By the time he reaches like the third region,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
already
know.
an adult.
And then the groundwork should have been set in the beginning, and they should have been communicated throughout the subsequent teams that were in charge of making the show.
I guess.
Like, I'm the guy
I
in
feel like
charge,
there was,
and
like, there
we
must have
should go this way.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
agree,
They probably
we'll
didn't
do
have
that
any
way.
like director to direct where everything goes and to have a thematic through line or something. If they really wanted to make the characters stay young forever, then they should just replace the characters with new characters at the end of every region. And like think about it in Power Rangers form. Every new series has a new team or a new group of kids becoming Power Rangers. Sometimes they have like crossover episodes with teams from previous regions or previous series, and people love those. They could just do that. Then when you get to a new area or a new series, start with a new team. They could do the same thing with Pokemon. After every region, just have the new main characters, and then you can have the old main characters make cameos. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
I think that would have made sense.
that's probably would have been the best thing they could have done. If they really wanted to keep the kids young, then just do that. Then after each region, the main characters go through their arc, and they I guess become more complex or they mature in some way. But by that time, by that last episode, you're done with them. You're going to move on to a new region with new characters, and then they can go through I guess the same lessons over again. I guess. I mean, it makes sense because they're new characters. They haven't been through these problems yet, so fine. People will still get tired of that, having the same lessons taught to you every single region over and over again. People will get sick of that. But at least it would make sense because you have new characters. Oh well.
Oh, okay, there's only 4 left. I guess we'll get the rest of
It
this.
would have worked, but
Yeah, the
yeah.
closest thing I ever saw was that, I think it was that Raikou special.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty much it, I think. I really think they should have followed Gary. What was his thing? He was like, that he was the prodigy, and, everything just kind of fell into his lap. I think
Like
I
Tony
think he-
Stark.
Yeah,
I know, I'm going
typically,
back
and
to
then
Tony Stark.
and then some things happen, and then it gets kind of iffy for me for a bit. I kind of forgot
Like,
a lot of what happened.
Well,
and
there
then
was
he
that
just
one
kind of
time
sort
where
of
he
like,
fought Giovanni, and Giovanni sicked Mewtwo on him, of all things. Like,
Right,
yeah,
was that in the movie or was that in the show?
that was in the show.
Oh, okay.
And the movie, but I mean, the show sold it to us first, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure which one came first, but it
Right.
was in the show and in the movie, so they connected. They made sense. They actually fit together just fine. So even though I complained that they made Ash lose that particular league by sticking legendaries on him, a Darkrai of all things, they technically did it with Gary first. They actually had Mewtwo fight him. Like, what?
Right, and was that the catalyst that made him think, you know what, I think Pokemon battles and, being a Super D2 star isn't entirely for me. I think there's more to this world than that. And so,
And then he becomes a Pokemon professor or a researcher.
okay, that was absolutely the catalyst for that.
I don't think that was the catalyst for that. I mean, he was still a trainer even after being beaten up by Mewtwo.
Oh, okay. Then I wanted to actually,
Like,
do you know why
But
he
like they
changed?
could have, if they wanted to make the show about him, they could have made Mewtwo's battle the catalyst for it, and then over time he gradually decides
Oh.
maybe being a trainer is not for him. Like you said,
So they really don't explain it, huh?
they don't explain it; it just
Huh.
happens.
Okay.
And we
I
had to
guess it was
wait like
probably
an
more for-
entire region. I think he didn't become a researcher until the end of the second region. Or maybe the third region. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly, but
Huh.
it was somewhere around there. The second or third region, he becomes a researcher, and he just appears, and he goes, "Hey, I'm a researcher now." Came out of nowhere, and then after that, I don't think they ever showed him ever again. They didn't really have much of a. No, wait, there was that one time where he battles Ash, and he uses his Blastoise.
Okay.
That was the third region, I think.
Huh.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I have to be specific. The second quote-unquote region I'm talking about would be the Orange Islands, which is not
Right.
canon in the games or anything, but it's in the anime, so I guess you can call that the second region. But
I
the
guess
third
so.
region would be Johto, Gold and Silver, basically, and then he battles him there with his Blastoise, and then he loses. And then after that, okay, yeah, it was after that. So I guess technically in the fourth region, or Hoenn. I don't remember these names anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was in Hoenn where Gary comes in and reveals that he's a researcher now.
Oh, okay.
So when I say fifth region, I kind of really meant just X and Y games. I don't know. This is confusing. Should we
Yeah.
really count the Orange Islands as a region? I don't know if I should.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Oh well. Well, that fight with Giovanni could have been like I don't know, a way to really ease into him being a much more complex character.
Didn't really do much with Giovanni though.
Oh yeah.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Oh yeah. He's even still alive.
In the games, he up and kills himself off camera.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I mean game ends himself. Woo! But in the anime, he's there forever. He never goes away.
Oh okay. He always comes back. Oh well. Yeah. So that was a way to do this, but they were probably just not thinking that far ahead of the time. Actually, it's hard to be sure. Is there a chance that, like with the original team working on the original show, for season or whatever, weren't entirely sure that the series was going to continue onward.
Well, if they had the original team working on the original show for as long as they did, they would have had Celebi join the group, and he or it would become a permanent partner character or friend that will be traveling with everyone. And you know how crazy Celebi's about, time travel and all that.
Huh.
That would just make things even more complex and ridiculous. Like, just remember how ridiculous the show was already to begin with. But if they threw time travel in there with Celebi, oh boy, that'll make things even more insane.
Yes.
Jumping the shark as soon as Johto, I guess.
Oh,
That's
right.
if they were to keep the original, the same writers and people are working on it, but they didn't, so they kind of scrapped that whole idea.
Yeah, I guess so.
It would have been funny if they kept it.
All right.
I think I saw a video that talked about how I'm going on like a whole different topic now, but I was talking about thinking about the Mario movie and how a video I saw had like an idea of what the plot could be about, but after seeing the latest trailer, I think the plot's going to be a lot more simple than that video made it out to be.
Huh.
Because the video said so. Okay, so they have a voice actor for Donkey Kong and a separate one for Cranky Kong. Maybe they're going to reference the old arcade Donkey Kong game and how that Donkey Kong grows older and becomes Cranky Kong. But then I thought, if they did that, then wouldn't that imply that these gorilla characters are aging very rapidly?
Yeah.
Because Mario doesn't seem to age. So
what's the average lifespan of a gorilla?
Oh wait, a second hour.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like at least a few decades.
Oh yeah, we just
It can't be a silverback. It has to be a West Indian brown gorilla.
back.
I don't know.
Whatever Donkey Kong is.
But yeah, I thought that video's idea what the plot would have been interesting, but it just would have been way too deep for a kids movie. Way too complex for a kids movie, having characters age at different rates and Mario basically being immortal or have eternal youth or something. So
Yeah.
that would have been funny.
Right. Now, I don't know. I mean, what was it? Given how meta they got with they get this thing sometimes, like in the Lego movie, it would be interesting if they tackle the idea of Mario having multiple lives. Maybe that isn't the first Mario.
I guess it could have worked.
Maybe Peach trained multiple Marios before. This all happened before.
Well, maybe.
And so, it's gonna be the last one.
That'd be kind of morbid and creepy, right? Like if Mario dies and he has no memories about what happened beforehand, and a new Mario comes in and it goes through the whole training montage all over again. That'd be kind of sad and depressing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's not even a way to live.
I don't know. It'd be weird to have a training montage for someone who, has never done it before. I mean, being Peach, who's never trained a Mario before.
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, I just remembered that if we're all here, and if we're all set as far as like the mechanics go, I think, I'm pretty sure I am.
Yeah.
Another mechanic video?
Yeah. There's like the last one of Car Zone. I think there was only the.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 525 out of 750 for this current level.
All right, man. Go check that too.
165.
I'm at
Although I think we already kind of agreed that reading a book before watching a video is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't actually. My next book is actually at the end of this level.
You might as well just
watch the video then.
Yeah.
Or try to read the book while watching the video.
Could do that.
Yeah, because you don't have to finish the book to get the experience gains.
Oh, unless we stop the video. Can we do that?
Huh, we probably could, but that's kind of silly.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
wonder
then
I don't think anybody's ever done
Let's
that.
watch the rest of the.
Like if you watch half a video and get the gains from that to level up.
It's like I'm really gonna be handling cards that much. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a too much efficiency the fun out of the game for us.
Welcome to the Kazone. I'm Jimmy, and I'm his brother Fred. Today we're talking Windows. Let's start with the basics. These clear things that let you see out. Those are windows. I'm learning something new every day. Over time, your car's windows might need to be replaced. Frost and heat, loose stones from the road, accidents, and lots of things can go wrong. Just put duct tape over the holes. No, Fred. Then you can't see out. Now, car windows can be a little tricky. Side windows are easy. But with a little more skill, you can do windscreens. Get your screwdriver and carefully take it away from the frame. And now for a replacement, make sure it's the right size. Yeah. Your standard heavy-duty and sports vehicles all have different sized windows. When you're sure your window's the right size, just pop it back in. Wow, I fixed it all by myself. And Fred, you replace all the windows with pieces of wood. You can't see out of that. Ah, dang.
Right to me in the car zone. Anyway.
Fixing a lot of vehicles and being self-reliant.
So I'm at level 5 now, but I don't have experience boosts because I already reached
Oh yeah,
level
we'll
5.
go for make sure to tick that out right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I have 4 green boxes and just a little sliver of level 5 being built up.
Yeah, I just have a little sliver. Yes. That worked out just as I planned it
Okay, I can make use of mechanics level or volume 4 or volume 3, and I'll just read that for now.
Okay, there.
See, we don't have enough time for this on this stream. I guess we're at 156.
Okay.
But something I've been thinking about
Right.
for maybe next stream is if you check the map, in the middle of the forest southeast of us, there's a little clearing and a house in there. Just kind of right there in the middle of all of the trees.
Southeast?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It's
Small
pretty
clearing?
close.
Thank you.
It's close to the...
It's almost directly south from the lake.
You're trying to
Okay.
pop on me.
Like directly south?
Yeah, did you ever read the map for this area?
No.
Maldra.
No, I haven't. Okay, where is it?
Okay, it should be in the backpacks near the
Come
shelf
on.
over there. One of these ground
Come on.
backpacks.
Okay.
The map
Yeah.
for which is...
Is
What
it?
was it again?
There we go.
Maldra. And you don't want the annotated map, unless you
Okay.
do. But I kind of covered the annotated maps anyway in my own. So as long as you read the main maps, the Maldra maps would be, let's see, we have 3 of them for some reason. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we have 3 Maldra maps.
No, now it's 4 because I was reading one.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Huh.
Oh, way south.
So you really never read the map before, huh?
Nope.
So every time I was describing where we were supposed to go, you were just taking my word for it because
Yes.
you didn't ever see the map.
Yeah.
Now that's trust.
Well, that explains why you always got lost. Alright,
Huh,
so
there seems to be a building there,
yeah.
but there's a
Back,
bunch of thick trees, a bunch of forest to go through.
So
Huh.
go ahead and, I guess, read each of the maps, unless you want to double check with me for your main map.
I can take a look at them, but let me finish reading this book.
Oh, okay. I can show you right here, right now, what all of the maps would look like on your main map.
Huh, okay.
So this is like the 5 Louisville maps to the far north, so that's a whole lot. And over here where we're at is Maldra.
Right.
This one actually wrote the names on it, so this is West Point. Then over there. Look at back up. Back up. Okay. This one is Riverside.
Okay.
So this is kind of small. Back up. And those question marks are the annotated parts. So if you read the annotated map, you'll have something that could mark with these. So this is March Route over here with a whole lot of stuff.
Okay.
And here's a Rosewood.
Oh, read this book. There. Okay.
Yeah, there's... Oh, actually, show me. Here's a spot where I spawned in before teleporting. Let's see, I have to back off over here and over here. Okay.
Oh yeah. So anyway, Sile, how's your weight going now?
Actually went down below 170 or below 71. Huh.
I guess you just have to keep eating, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have beer cans over here with 160.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Unless we try to put together some kind of, maybe you have a bag or something we can put food inside it. So then you count about 2,000 plus calories each day if you can manage that.
Hmm.
So that's usually what they say. We tend to eat when we're hungry. So I guess whenever you get any bit of hunger, you just go ahead and eat something.
So I don't think
I
they'll actually
suppose.
go do this, but it would be interesting that after the Mario movie, they try to expand to other characters. Like in the trailers, they show Luigi being like chased by dry bones and
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't think they'll actually have his Manson in there for any reason.
Probably
I think
not.
they're just referencing it by having him being scared out of his mind all the time, but I don't think they'll actually do that. But it would be interesting if they maybe make EGAT appear somewhere in a sequel or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
Huh.
Daisy can make an appearance or something, but
Hmm.
I don't think they'll probably do it. It'll be nice though, but eh.
Suppose. I think probably at best you could count on maybe some cameos or Easter eggs. Yeah, cameos and Easter eggs and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anything more than that, I don't know. Unless they have like a very meaningful part of the story to play. Although then again, the whole Mario Kart thing does kind of make me think that they might, make reference to like the other, what do they call those lines? The party game line of Mario games.
Yeah.
So in there maybe they could be like a, hey wait, I know that guy. He's one of the playable characters. But then again, would that be a way to introduce characters? I don't know. In fact, I don't even know what the plot of the movie that would actually call for them to be on go-karts. But I guess they managed to fit it in.
Yeah. I imagine
cool, Sam.
because the movie seems to be an origin where Mario just appears in the Mushroom Kingdom, the ending of the movie is probably going to have some kind of one of those sequel hooks where something big happens, and then Mario has to run out, or he doesn't run out yet, or maybe he does, and the movie ends right there.
Or it could just be
mhm.
like having a character appear and that's it.
Oh,
It
right.
doesn't necessarily have to show any sort of event happening. Could just be a character that pops up out of
Oh,
nowhere.
right, like the
Oh,
first
right.
one where Daisy comes in and says, "We need your help," and then the movie just ends.
Yeah.
Doesn't even tell us what the danger
I
is.
was really just thinking about the Sonic movie in which Tails pops up at the end.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But
Just
actually
be-
did make a sequel for that
He
one.
was like,
Yeah.
showtime.
But that's the sequel hook right there, just having Tails appear.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, as long as that didn't appear in the trailer.
No, it didn't appear in the trailer.
Fair enough. Because there were some movies in which, like, hey, I wonder how they're gonna, that's a pretty funny thing, or whatever from the trailer. I wonder how that's gonna fit into the movie. As it turns out, it doesn't. And then they just play it on the end, just to say that it's in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll see. This is the Illumination we're talking about. So.
Oh, I mean, hopefully under a very tight leash by Nintendo. So, I'm pretty sure it's their MO now.
I haven't really been seeing the Minion movies much though, or even that prequel movie. About Gru. So I have no idea. I haven't really been watching them for a while.
Yeah.
Oh well. But it's about time to end, right?
Oh yeah.
I suppose.
We're definitely
So,
past 2 hours now.
all right. Oh yeah, so I have to remember that fish I caught earlier. I think the biggest was 109 centimeters.
Get one of those notebooks and then record stuff.
Possibly. But anyway, I guess that's going to be doing it for this session. It was a pretty laid back session, all things considered.
Yeah.
As it turns out, I'm now, the best fisherman alive, but also the fisherman so good that could catch things that'll crush my bones.
Huh.
I will literally be crushed by the weight of my own success.
Ah. You just made that up on the spot. You just thought of it just now, didn't you?
Yes. It's a curse.
Just like how I made up that whole fictional plotline for Digimon. Huh? See, it's not that hard to be creative. Take that, everyone else.
Hmm.
Probably, maybe, who knows?
Oh
Why I
man.
scripted it. Hire
No,
somebody
sorry, we
on
can't say
Fiverr or
those
something
things.
to animate it for you. Not sponsored.
I
Alright.
guess I should eat something. I'm actually lost another unit of weight measurement, whatever it is. I'm at, I think, 77 now?
Oh, I'm at
Yeah.
98 now.
At what? Wait, how much?
Oh, actually, I was at 99, so I
Wait,
actually lost
he's
one
a
too.
guy. He's playing as a male character, so of course he would weigh more.
Wait, what?
I'm
Wait,
not being sexist, I'm just telling the truth. There's nothing wrong with it.
Wait, did he just imply that Sile didn't know that I'm a dude?
Wait, didn't you know? Oh, okay, then there shouldn't be any
Yeah, now you
confusion,
do.
right?
No, I said it was overweight, so I was like 99. Yeah. No. I'm cowardly by nature. That's why I wear the mask. I don't actually know. But no, I'm actually just inexplicably losing weight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all losing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the arrow means. I'm set to lose, but okay. Well, we'll probably know by the next coming streams whether or not I'm actually on the road to a healthy weight, or I have some sort of internal parasite. And it's only eating me from the inside out.
Why
we'll
can't we
find-
censor that?
What?
I don't want to
Looking
think
to
about somebody
drop
having internal
weight.
parasite.
Try parasites.
But it's
Censor
nature.
the word parasite, please. Why are
Okay.
you going after me with your stone axe? I didn't say anything wrong. Parasites are gross. I don't want to hear about it.
Hmm.
Which movie? Oh, right. I think it's supposed to be a Korean movie. I think.
Right, about Korean parasites? Yeah, about Korean
I'm
tapeworms?
just telling you where it's from. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't care about Korean
Well, I'm
tapeworms.
just telling you who made it or where it came from because that's part of its history, part of its backstory. I don't know. Yes, because it has to do with Korean values and traditions and stuff.
Wait, are there no actual I guess literal parasites, or it's figurative parasites?
Yes, they're figurative parasites.
Oh.
It's about a couple of family members who live off of another family member without their knowledge.
In the walls?
Oh,
Yes.
but like,
In the walls, they actually like live underground underneath the house in the basement, I guess, in between the walls.
like Minecraft and Rust?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'm pretty sure.
Or that one
I might be wrong,
live-action
though.
movie called what was it? It was Fire something. No, it was Gaslighter. Yeah, where people live in the walls. So whenever somebody goes around, people come out of the walls, move stuff around. So when people come back, it's like, hey, I don't remember putting that there, but it's there, so maybe I did.
Is this a comedy or something?
And I'm pretty sure it was just some kind of joke on something or other.
Yeah.
I can't
And then
remember.
the end of the movie is
satire?
just like, it's just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was just
okay.
kind of like a fake TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
here's an idea. We'll call it Gaslighters.
I guess it's
Oh, like that movie about
guess I'll sign
catfishing.
up.
Oh, that reminds me
Anyway.
there was actually a kind of a meme text exchange where it was, yeah, I don't know what gaslighter means. It says, yes, you do. No, I don't. You do.
Oh, yo.
I guess.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, go ahead. We're basically
Go,
done here.
Sile.
No, we
Go
haven't
where
get
you're
to
wanted.
here.
Okay, anyway, that's gonna be all for us. So, I hope we see you again sometime in the future. I think more Zomboid. Yeah, we could probably do that. Maybe next week, we'll see. But yeah, hope you go over and look forward to that, as well as all the other stuff we have, Final Fantasy Tuesdays and some other stuff we have coming up, regular videos and such. So yeah, until we see you again, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.